Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Olympus Lock TR200A 32D. This is what they call a trim collar set. I have a set of it removed from the packaging here. Let's take a look at those. It's a set of 3 trim rings. Very typical and common package of hardware that you'll get with grade 1 style drawer and cabinet locks. You're going to need cylinders to control those locks. You're going to need trim rings to be able to finish those off in a lot of instances where you're going to be operating generally what are basically cam locks. But because the applications are such that you have thinner material that you're attaching these locks to, trim rings really come into play. So there are 3 of them, and the only difference is the size. I mean, primarily, of course, the thickness of each ring, but then, of course, the outside diameter. So let's go through those dimensional properties, and then we'll switch to the screen view, and we'll see, take a look at the supporting documentation and see how they apply it. The OD of the thinnest one is 1.387, 387, so 1 3/8 basically. The thickness, the overall thickness, is 0.125, so 1/8 of an inch. The second has an OD is 1.492, and has a thickness of 0.248. The largest one has an OD of 1.832, and this one has a thickness of 0.407. Okay. Now, let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at the supporting information. Before I do that, you can also order this in the polished brass finish. I'll show you that in a moment. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are indeed looking at, those 3 rings. I said that they were also available in polished brass. Let's take a look and see what that part number looks like. Okay. So TR200A-US3 would be polished brass. So back to our stainless item. 3 collar set. Trim collars packaged together as a set. 1/8, 1/4, and 3/8. It's basically what we came up with. These are the locks that they're used for, and we're going to take a look at those in just a moment. First, let's look at the photos that we have linked to down below. Just providing dimensional, visual evidence of the material. Okay. Now, we've got our part numbers here. There is a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. I'm going to copy the 820 and take it with us after clicking on the manufacturer's page. We'll open that up. You'll be able to view not only all of the Olympus products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation here, but also a link to the product catalog, as well as a link to the manufacturer's website. Let's open up that product catalog, then do a Control F on your keyboard for 820, and then let's cycle through the catalog until we get there. And as we pull up an example of a cam lock that would use, or that fits the description I stated earlier, where you need a cam lock, maybe a bit more robust. In this instance, it's going to take a standard Schlage keyway, and you're installing it down on the thinner material. You know, you're probably going to need trim rings, and that's where the trim rings come in. Optional accessories, trim collars, TR200 series. Okay, so if we went back to the description, let's pull up an ME93. I'm not familiar with that, but let's see what Control F will find. Oh, yes, of course. So removable core for Medico. Okay, so a cam lock that will take a Medico core, brilliant. Again, optional accessories, TR200 series, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, this trim ring set is a very, standard piece of equipment, not a lot to say about it, but really more so this trim ring set, in my opinion, represents Olympus and an opportunity to discuss with you or tell you more about Olympus. They are a company that focuses on that entire cam lock universe, but the term cam lock does not describe what they do. They have solutions for installing locking hardware onto applications that aren't full-size doors, 1 3/4 thick doors. When it comes to drawers, cabinet doors, things of that nature, from residential, most certainly commercial, and above, they are going to be likely a source that you will, once you use them, that you'll continue to do so. Why? 3 things right off the top of my head. 4 things. Fair pricing. Prompt, reliable, predictable shipping lead times. Very good quality. Technical support that takes a back seat to no one. There's a particular gentleman there who's exceptional, and to him I say thank you very much. As you go through their catalog, it all may not be obvious. Some of it, you might say, I don't know what I need. Reaching out to the factory for professional and prompt advice is what allows you to conduct your business, hit your short-term goals in such a way that's beneficial to you. Olympus is a tremendous resource when it comes to accomplishing your short-term goals. So that's what I have to say about them. Sold per package. If you need 2 like this client did, be sure to order 2. Any questions on the Olympus TR200A in a 32D finish or any other Olympus product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.